Chapter 12, Areas related to circles. So, areas related to circles. What do you mean by area? Area is the total surface enclosed by a closed figure. That means the total surface enclosed by this. The total surface enclosed by this is known as the area. Area is the total surface enclosed by this. Total surface enclosed by a closed figure is known as area. So, what is the formula to find? What is the formula to find the area of a circle? Area is equal to pi r square, where r is the radius of the circle and pi can take values 22 by 7 or 3.14. If the value is not given, you have to use 22 by 7. If it is given as 3.14, then only you have to use 3.14. The value is not given, you have to use 22 by 7. If it is given as 3.14, you can go for that. So, area of a circle, the formula to find the area of a circle is pi r square. Next is the circumference of the circle. What do you mean by the circumference of the circle? Circumference is actually the perimeter of the circle, or total length of the boundary is known as circumference. What is the formula to find the circumference, which we have already learned? C is equal to 2 pi r. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius. So, we can start doing the problems. The first problem is the cost of fencing a circular field at the rate of rupees 24 per meter is 5,280. What is given? Total cost of fencing is given as 5,280 and the rate per meter is rupees 24. So, we can write that. Total cost of fencing. Total cost of fencing is given as rupees 5,280. Fencing is something related to the boundary. So, what you have to find? The circumference. So, cost per meter is also given as rupees 24. So, circumference into 24 will give 5,280. So, what is the formula to find the circumference? 2 pi r. 2 pi r into 24 is equal to 5,280. So, what do you have to find? If the field is to be plowed at the rate of rupees 5.50 per meter square, find the cost of plowing the field, and pi is given as 22 by 7. So, actually plowed the field at the rate of rupees 0.50. It is related to something related to the inside part of the circle. So, we have to find area there. So, from this relation what we can find is, we can find the radius we can find. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r into 24 is equal to 5,280. R is equal to 5,280 into 7 divided by 2 into 22 into 24. When you simplify this, you will get the answer radius as 35 meter. 35 meter is the radius. What do you have to find? Find the cost of plowing the field at the rate of 0.50. So, what we need is area. We need to find the area. So, area is equal to pi r square. So, it is equal to 22 by 7 into 35 into 35. which is equal to 3850 meters square. This is the area. What do you have to find? Cost of plowing the field. Field is equal to 3850 into 0.50, that is equal to 1925 rupees. 1925 rupees. Next question, exercise 12.1, first question. The radii of two circles are 19 centimeter and 9 centimeter respectively. Find the radius of the circle which has circumference equal to the sum of the circumferences of the two circles. Radius 1 is given as 19 centimeter, R2 is given as 9 centimeter. So, what we have to get is the radius of another circle whose circumference is equal to sum of the circumferences of these two, that means C1 plus C2, which we can take this as 2 pi r is equal to 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2. We can take out 2 pi from this, and which is 2 pi into r1 plus r2, and the left side is 2 pi r. So, we can cancel both the 2 pi's. What do you have to get? The radius of the circle. So, radius is equal to r1 plus r2. So, what is r1 plus r2? 19 plus 9, which is equal to 28 centimeter. So, the radius of the required circle is equal to, you have to write the final answer. Therefore, radius of the required circle is equal to radius of the required circle is equal to 28 centimeter. Here you have to find the radius of the circle whose circumference is the sum of the circumferences of the given two circles. So, C is given as C1 plus C2. So, 2 pi r is 2 pi r1 plus 2 pi r2. So, after cancellation we are getting r as r1 plus r2, which is equal to 28 centimeter. Next, second question from that exercise. The radii of two circles are 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. R1 is given as 8 centimeter and R2 is given as 6 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle having an area equal to the sum of the areas of two circles. We have to find the radius of the circle whose area is equal to the sum of the areas of these two circles. That means pi r1 plus pi r2. We can take this as pi r square is equal to pi into 8 square plus 6 square. So, we can cancel both the pi's. So, r square is equal to 64 plus 36. So, r square is equal to 100. So, r is equal to plus or minus root of 100, which we can take as plus or minus 10, which is equal to 10 centimeter. Why? Because it cannot be negative. So, we are taking only the positive value. So, the radius of the required circle is 10 centimeter. Next, fourth question. The wheels of a car are of diameter 80 centimeter each. The diameter of the wheel is given as 80 centimeter. So, we can write radius as 40 centimeter. Then, how many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is travelling at a speed of 66 km per hour? What is given? How many complete revolutions? So, what is the connection between the revolution of the tire and the distance travelled? So this is the shape of the wheel. When it moves like this, actually what is touching on the ground? Circumference, isn't it? So, when it revolves one time, one circumference, then 2 times revolution will make 2 circumferences. So, 3 times means 3 into circumferences. So, distance travelled is actually equal to the number of revolutions into the circumference. So, 1 revolution means 1 circumference because this part is touching on the ground. So, 1 revolution means 1 circumference, 2 revolutions means 2 into circumferences, 2 into circumference, 3 revolutions means 3 into circumference. So, what is given is, so the distance travelled is number of revolutions into circumference. So, distance travelled is equal to number of revolutions into the circumference C. But it is given that the speed of the car is 66 km per hour. That means 1 hour the distance covered by the car is 66 km. So, distance covered in 1 hour is 66 km. What is given? What we need actually? Number of revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes. So, distance covered in 1 minute is 66 by 60. What we need is distance covered in 10 minutes. Distance covered in 10 minutes. Distance covered in 10 minutes is 66 by 60 into 10 kilometer. So, what is given? Everything is given in terms of centimeter and only distance is given in terms of kilometer. So, we have to convert this as centimeter. So, 66 divided by 60 into 10 into 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. So, into 1000, then 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So, it is like this. So, distance covered in 10 minutes is 66 by 60 into 10 into 1000 into 100 centimeter. So, actually distance travelled is equal to number of revolutions into circumference. So, we have to equate. This is the total distance covered. So, number of revolutions into 2 pi r is equal to 66 divided by 60 into 10 into 1000 into 100. We can cancel this 11. So, number of revolutions we have to find. What is the radius of the wheel? 40. So, we can take this as n. N into, let n be the number of revolutions. So, n into 2 into 22 by 7 into r is 40. 40 is equal to 11 into 1000 into 100. When you solve this, you will get the answer as, or you can solve, find n from this. You can do it as homework. Find n from this.